What's going on? I was strolling down Facebook and one of my homeboys posted this. Now, this is a story. It's asking, you meet a great guy. He wants to go on a first date, but how his money's set up this week, he can't afford it. He asks you to pay for it this date, and he'll pay for the next one. Would you agree to go on a date? That's crazy to me. Absolutely not. My answer to this is absolutely not. I would, if you can't go on a date that day, then you just tell her, hell no, look here. Just make up excuse. Cause if she gotta pay, that's humiliating. Ain't no way. And I can't believe how many men out there are willing to G for this. Why would you even willing to go for a woman paying your bill on a date? And how the fuck would you feel even ordering a meal if you can't even pay for it? That's humiliating. I want to take y'all through the comments on what was said in this debate. Hold on, let me get this up. And I can't believe how many women are telling me this happens all the time. I cannot even believe that people even ask a woman on the first date, and you definitely ain't getting none if she has to pay on the first date. I want to take y'all to what was said in this comment. It's hilarious, but it's a good question. It says, you meet a great guy. He wants to go on a first date, but how his money is set up this week, he can't afford it. He asks you to pay for the first date, and he'll pay for the next one. Would you agree on to go on this date? And that shit was crazy to me because I'm like, hell no. I commented on this. One girl Tara, she put, I pay for the first date only. And I'm like, hell no. Y'all ain't going if his money ain't straight though, so it laughed my ass off. One girl put no. Somebody put, don't invite me on a date if you can't, and then ask me to pay. You better be creative these days in these cold times. Absolutely, man. It's a lot of things that you could be creative, man. Or shit, if you can't afford it that day, then you just go out to tell her, look here, man, we'll catch up on next week, blah, blah, blah. Make up an excuse or borrow some money or something. But damn, there ain't no way that you could ask her. Somebody else put, if he initiated the date request, then reschedule. Him asking is indicative of bad habits. Yeah, absolutely. Poor intentions and signs of what is to come. Pass. We can go another time. First date should be extravagant to begin with. I'm good with ice cream, coffee, walk, etc. for the first date. A meet and chat, absolutely. Shit, just go out for a meet and greet, Starbucks. If you can't afford Starbucks, then motherfucker, you just don't need to be dating. Somebody put, nope, call me when you get paid. How the heck you ask someone out and you don't have any money? Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think my homeboy Shag actually be G'ing for stuff like that. He posted a few things like this, like, huh? Like, hold on, how you gonna have her pay for the first date? Now, you definitely ain't getting none. And I can't believe how many women say this shit happens, that men actually ask stuff like this. The date who asks for the date should pay for the date. If he cannot afford the date, he should not ask until he's able to fund the date. I agree with that. To me, you know what, man? I'm old-fashioned, I guess. I'm a man. I believe in paying for every date. I won't let her pay for a date. Now, I think maybe at the third or fourth date, maybe she get the tip, something in that nature. But for paying for the date, I wouldn't be comfortable. Shit, I like to drink. So shit, man, ain't no way. And then I'm penny pinching. Somebody else put, no, it sets you on a dark path. Men that do are testing the waters. Absolutely, I agree. As a man, definitely. If you cave, matter of fact, if you cave, expect spending your money on him. He will spend money on you to cheat on you with. Go for a walk in the park. Lincoln Park Zoo is free. A real man to be creative and borrow money. Absolutely. Absolutely. If a man can't borrow money, there's something wrong with him too. Why can't you borrow money? Or at least be in a position to borrow money from somebody, something. Yeah, it's all types of creative stuff. You don't have to go out spending money. And you should have money for at least some coffee, some ice cream, or walk in a park. Something. Somebody else put, so no one's going to... Nobody's going to ask her what happened to him after he ate the cheesecake and disappeared. No one is serious about that, though. The first date is on me. It's usually somewhere I know I could afford everything on the menu. Absolutely. Also, get cash, because if your card is declined, that'll be your last date. And I'm not going on a budget date, not because I'm trying to impress her. It's because I'm not trying to stress me. Absolutely, man. I done been on dates to where you budgeting and you can't afford it. That shit is stress. That shit is like, oh, no. Anyway, this is comedian Eric. He's saying, but I wouldn't go out on a budget date unless we together and it's already understood. Yeah, maybe. One girl asked, hell fucking no. If he asked, hell no. Yeah. One guy put hell no. We can just go out when his money is free. And as a man, you shouldn't want a woman to pay for your first date. This is the original post. You meet a great guy, he wants you to pay on the first date. But the way his money's set up, and he asks you. As a man, and I can't believe how many men, how many women tell to me and express to me about men and dating and how slow a lot of men are. Now, don't get me wrong, I was very slow to dating too. However, anybody, as a man, women, a person, a human being, the only way you know is to listen. Ask women. They will tell you. That's why a lot of men are good if they have a female friend. You can ask her, hey, give me your honest opinion. Somebody that's honest with you. Because women will be honest with you. And so many women then tip me to dating. You never ask for a woman to pay on the first date any goddamn thing. Don't you ever go out thinking that. Also, man, make sure you're dressed nice. Make sure your car is clean and smell good. Make sure you smell good. And one mistake I hear a lot of women making, meaning a lot of men make, is they asking for sex. You never ask or talk about it. Even if she mentions sex, change the subject. Talk about something else, but you never mention sex. Now, every man, of course, wants it first date, second date, if he's digging you. However, you never ask for it. Just pretend it happens or just let it happen. But you never ask, talk about it, bring it up. You talk about the date and you listen. A lot of men don't know how to listen. Like me, I'm a talker. I love to talk. However, women told me and taught me. Women taught me, shut up and listen on the first date. Somebody fudge X. What if she asks you out? But are you asking, are you broke? No, I still wouldn't go. If she asks me out and I'm broke, I'm going to have to make something up. However, man, especially in the summer, in Chicago in the summer, I'm super creative, man. I like going for walks, man. I know these huge houses. There's a few spots. I know a few bike trails. Man, I'm into shit like that, man. I go for a walk in a heartbeat, man. I go out somewhere, go for a walk. And shit, let it be that. And then at least, man, have $20 for like sit down and have a cup of coffee, man. At least Starbucks. You can hit that all day. All right, what's up? Would you pay anyway? If she asks you out on the first date? Absolutely. Absolutely, I'll pay. I pay every time. That's me, man. Bro, I gotta pay every date. That's me. However, I do dig a lot of women that offer to pay and do pay, man, those are the ones who are the most caring and giving and unselfish. Now, I do meet females. I can't stand this shit. Here's what I can't stand is when a woman asks, oh, I only do downtown. And I'm like, whoa, baby girl, for one, going downtown is, you spending a guap. Those I can't do. I hate those. And that tells a lot about the female. I mean, but if I, man, my money got to be right if I go downtown. But she say, hey, let's go downtown. I'm like, that's all right. I'm cool. I'm cool on downtown. But yeah, she asked me, I still pay on the first date. I try to pay. I mean, damn shit. I'm trying to get some on the first. Possibly. So man, I'm definitely not, and I like to drink shit, so I gotta spend money on me. So I'm not letting her pay on the first date. I've never done that. And I've never had nobody even ask that. Or maybe I had. I just, man, on the first date, I'm like, look, especially when your money funny. And it happens to everybody. We all grown men. We all grown women. We all grown adults. We all got bills. So, and I can't believe some of the shit some of the men, a lot of men are slow to the game. A lot of men are slow to the game, man. If you live with somebody or you living with your parents still, man, you got to know how to maneuver shit. You got to know how to move around. And you got to know how to make that first date count, man. That first date to women is, they think it's going to tell everything about you. And in the essence, it is. It is going to tell everything about you. What's going on? I'm an active guy. I go bike riding. I go bike riding too. Walks, I do that too, and runs. Just free activities in the city. Absolutely. And these women don't want to do none of those. So I don't go on many dates. Man, yeah, man, bro, bike riding, going for walks, going to Starbucks. Yeah, I can dig it. Yeah, I can dig it, man. I can't stand a female that, let's go downtown. We got to go. I only do downtown. And she'll tell you some shit like, my last date didn't take me nowhere. Fuck then. Now, you want me to take you downtown and your last 3-4 year relationship never even took you to the show? That's a cheap date too, man. If you can't afford the show, then you can't afford to be dating. You just got to put that shit on hold and get your money right. That's another thing too. Fudge X. Look, you got to get to know yourself. And I didn't understand what that meant until I was single one time after like a 7-year relationship. And I was single. And somebody was like, Donald, get to know yourself. And I woke up one day and I used to like to go bike ride with her. And then when I was broken up, I was asking everything out. And then one day I woke up, I'm like, shit, I could go out and do this myself. I don't need someone to go with me. So if my money ain't right, then that's the time you concentrate on yourself. Get your gear up. Because now that you're single, you're selling yourself. They can't see your car if you're inside of a place, if you're inside of a restaurant, inside of a school, inside of a building, at work. You don't spend your money on a nice flashy car. You spend your money on clothes. Get yourself together. Get your money right. Get your business right. Get your job right. Get your money right. Then start dating. Because if your money ain't right, shit, you definitely ain't going nowhere on that particular date in that situation, man. Y'all just ain't going nowhere. But some guys are different. Shit, man. Hey, some motherfuckers, man, that 6'4", 6'5" shit can have a woman spend everything on them. Hey, I'm 5'11". I ain't got that luxury. I don't. I just really don't. Shit, I gotta come with some paper to the table. I met women online and in person. Just meeting them, they asking you to buy them drinks, of course. They women. They must think I'm slow in the head or something. Fellas never fall for that. She's just using you. You know what? Hey, online dating is cool. Actually, man, the best women I've ever met was online dating. I don't know what the hell it was. Online dating, for some reason, every single female I met had a crib, car, career, no kids or one kid, decent looking. And every one of them was just cool and down to earth, man. So, man, hey, but it depends on the site, too. You just can't jump on any goddamn site. Just like a club, if you jump on a free dating site, then that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting those type of women. And I tell women that they ask me, damn, do you do online dating, this, that, and the other? Just like a site that you pay for, you getting quality. You're actually getting a lot of women that's down to earth. It just depends on the site. But of course, yeah, I mean, shit. But on the first date, shit, yeah, right. Plenty of fish. Stay off of that shit. Stay off of that. Because hey, you get just like the club. Plenty of fish. You getting shallow women. Stay off of that. You want to go to like Black People Meet or whatever the hell dating website you go to, because it's better quality, more down to earth. They just, man, it's just something about that, man. It's just 10 times easier, 10 times better. Right, plenty of fish. A lot of people dating on plenty. You know what? But man, that's the new 2017. There's nothing to be ashamed about online dating. It's actually a lot easier, man, than seeing a female approaching them. Hey, excuse me. Hey, let me holler at you. All that shit. That shit is hard as hell. Women don't understand how hard it is to date for men. That shit is for the birds. That shit is hard as hell. Imagine chasing down a female, going hollering at her, then chasing her down. It's just like a job application. You got to go put in your resume and wait for a call back. And then that first date is that first interview. That's your first interview. She's trying to feel you out. Ask you questions. Well, she should be asking you questions. If she's smart, she's asking you, who do you live with? Tell me about your ex. Why are you single? Shit like that. But you should be paying for that motherfucking date. And yeah, right. Go on a walk. Starbucks. Some easy shit. The sites that I paid for and run into a lot of older women. They have kids. Why is that? You know what, man? Because they don't have time to get out there and entertain everybody and go to the club. Sometimes those are the best type of women you want. You don't want somebody that actually entertains everybody and meets men in the club. Those women tend to be more shallow than the ones that actually sit in the crib more and more reserved it to themselves, you know. But if she got a kid, it depends on the circumstances, man. You can still work around that and work, you know. Fuzz, you don't have any kids, I suspect. I got a little girl. But, you know, even if she has a kid, man, I dated females with kids, man, and I feel you, but women with no kids just can't get up and go like men. Yeah, yeah, especially right. When I had no kids, man, I had to get up and go shit. Friday night, Saturday night, I'd be like, man, okay, cool. Right. So, man, when I was out there dating, man, I used to be like, man, look here. All right, cool. What's up? What we on Friday night? Let's go here. Let's go there. And they be like, oh, I ain't got no babysitter. All right, cool. Bet. What we on Saturday night? Let's go here, go there. I ain't got no babysitter. All right, sweetheart, you got to move on. I feel you on that. I ain't gonna stunt. It depends on the person. I try to work with her. I mean, if she can make it happen, if she wants to make it happen, she'll find a sitter or someone, man. And I only met like one female that absolutely couldn't get a sitter, man. It was stress. She never, not one time, could find a sitter. Matter of fact, only once. I guess I think our first and second date, she had a sitter, something like that. But outside of that, she couldn't find a sitter. She just couldn't. So, and that's a good debate too. Men that have kids, women that have kids, dating. A lot of people ask, should a man with no kids date a woman with kids? That's debatable, man. It all depends on the person, man. If you really like that person, man, you can make it happen. You know, you shouldn't have to let kids come in between your dating once you're dating or whatever. So, but man, women, let me tell you something. It's always beneficial for a man to have. A lot of women say, Donald, if he has female friends, is that a bad sign? Is that a red flag? And I'm like, no. Men that don't have any female friends are trying to fuck all their female friends. That's why they don't have any female friends. They constantly trying to have sex with them. However, if you just have friends and they just that and you leave it that and you can keep female friends, you'll always have them. However, the men that have female friends can get good advice, have somebody to vent to. I can't go to my partners and say, damn, dog, I'm depressed. He's like, what the fuck are you calling me for? And if one of my homeboys call me right now and say, man, bro, I'm depressed. I'm like, the fuck with bro? Come on, man. Don't call me, man. I could call a female homegirl and be like, man, girl, you know, man, I'm stressed. and she'll understand. You know, so LOL, the young women not at all seem to be undercover alcoholics and drug addicts. Hey, if she drink, then your chances go up times 10. If she drinks, your chances go up times 10. Trust me. And she's more mellow. She's more laid back. That's another thing, man. I drink. I cannot date somebody that don't drink because they too in a shell. They too reserved. I just can't do it. But somebody that drink, they loose and I'm loose and we both like, man, and we kicking it. Somebody that don't drink, they all uptight. They looking at how many drinks you got over there. They counting how many drinks. They sober. They bored. Shit, a female that drink, you can take them anywhere and you can have a blast. It could be the boringest bar. You can go to a hole-in-the-wall spot somewhere. As long as y'all having drinks, y'all having a blast. You kick it with a female that don't drink, shit, you better go to motherfucking downtown somewhere because she's not going to have a good, she's just going to be bored out of mind. Bored out of mind. Anyway, man, this came down my timeline. I thought this was interesting. Some of the shit that I see on my timeline, I'm going to make a video just about that. Let me see what else some of these other people can go to McDonald's and then ask to give them a Big Mac this time and he'll pay next time. Hell no, stop playing with me. Somebody said stop paying with me. Who come up with these questions? If you invited me out, you paying. I got you next time. Well, at least somebody got them next time. That's cool. Pussy costs if either you got paper. Look at your status, say right. Okay, this came from a man. Women pay for a gigolo. I don't know what. I'm gonna skip past, dude. Some girl just put no. Given his constraints, perhaps he shouldn't be out here offering a woman dates at all. Absolutely. Rolling my ass off. Only if he's seriously interested in, but never asked to pay for the first date. Yeah, no, he never would. If he's seriously into you, he would never embarrass himself like that. That's the most embarrassing thing in the world, to ask a female to pay for the first date. And as a man of a daughter, if my daughter ever asks me something like that, she's only 3 now, but I'm talking when she get older. Ain't no way in the world you gonna be kicking it with somebody that can't pay for the first date. That's bananas. That's bananas. Bet not ask me something like that. And my homeboy Shag be really serious about that. I think he'd go for that too. He be seriously asking me. I have a ton of female friends, but every other woman thinks I smash my friends. That's partially true. You know what, man? I got a lot of female homegirls, man, and they just that. I'm not smashing none of them, man. They just my homies, and we can kick it like that, man. I always kick it with my female homies, man, and I always get advice from them. Man, yeah, and I can keep doing that, and I can continue that, and that's cool. You know, man, getting advice from your female partners is cool. You know, damn, look how many comments this got. This was a serious debate. I know I commented on his somewhere. She said, nope. She said, nope, ain't no way. Shit, if you can't afford a date, stay your broke ass at home. Yeah. And I don't want to hear no damn testing her out. You don't know her well enough to be testing anymore. If your ass failed, now stop being stupid. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. It's just certain things that, man, you can't do. But, yeah, man, hey, I keep my female homegirls, man. And shit, and it's just my female partners. And shit. And if I need to go hang out with somebody, man, go out and have a drink and I don't have a date, man, I call one of my female homies. That's the time, like, especially, and if you still dating and you don't have a date, shit, call one of your female homies and talk to them. Let them school you and tell you everything you need to know on that first date. However, man, practice make perfect, man. I'm telling you. You know, once you winning, people that's getting it is getting it. People that ain't getting it are losing. Practice do make perfect. The more dates you go on, the more better at dating you become. Anyway, I thought this was interesting, man. Thought I'd bring y'all something different, man. I'm tired of being serious all the time. I talk about a lot of issues in the black community because the black community is in hard times. Dating, I guess, can coincide with that somehow, some way. Because shit, hey, some of these women, man, you won't believe. A lot of women, most women need male friends because they ask me some shit like, yeah, Donald, what about this and what about this? And I can't believe how spent some women be. They be like, and how confused they be. I be like, really? If a man asks you for the first date, oh no, because he's going to constantly ask you. Pay this, pay that shit. He gonna ask you to move in his crib. I can't count how many times I go somewhere and a woman driving, paying for the date, paying for the groceries, paying for him to get in the show. I'm like, oh, fuck no, man. That's some shit I just can't do. If I'm single and my money funny, I'm getting my money up. I'm working 2-3 jobs. I'm out here hustling. If my money funny, you need to get on your grind. And then concentrate on yourself. Get your clothes up. Get your gear up. Get your shoes up. Get your smell good game on. Get you some cologne is what I mean by smell good. And shit, they gonna come to you and the rest is just history. Shit, and they'll come to you after that, you good. Until then, shit, man, just get your money up. Fuck it. Get to know yourself. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that to y'all. I got a lot of shows I'm gonna do tonight. So on a serious note. Black community, all types of different stuff. Anyway, make sure y'all comment on this video, like, share. Let me know what you think. I got a lot of shows coming tonight, tomorrow, especially throughout the weekend. I'm going to have a lot of guests on. If y'all want to be a guest on the show, email mylifeintheshy@gmail.com and I'll hit you right back. I get it on my phone instantly. Or if you comment, any comments, I comment right back. I get that alerts on my phone too. All right, y'all. Peace.